Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Hey, welcome back to Tim Friend. We're back playing the secret chapter of Fire Emblem. I realized I kind of hissed that one out, but you're just going to have to deal with that. So, you may remember last time that we equipped Kent with a javelin, even though Kent is very low on health. And by very low, I mean he's almost at half, which is not low, but who knows what lurks within the depths of this map. So we want to be careful. Since he's equipped with the javelin, I think the archer won't target him, which means that it'll target either Sane or Eliwood instead, and they're at much more respectable HPs of 28. And that's good, because we don't want Kent or Sane to die, because we haven't seen their A support yet. It would be really a bummer, since we've put so much fucking time into raising them both, to not see it. Hector gets a fucking awesome critical, thanks to his supports with Lyn. I'd say thanks to his supports with Eliwood too, but Eliwood's half the map away. Let's see, who else do we have? Still really reluctant to bring Priscilla into the fray, just because I don't know how many archers are lurking around that ballista. I don't know how many have longbows. I suppose I could figure it out with a click. I don't actually think there are any more archers in this map, other than that one. Looks like it's mostly knights, and a couple, we've seen the mages, some Pegasus knights. I don't know, I shouldn't be looking at this guide though, because that's not very Iron Man of me. It's not very hardcore, and if there's one thing you know about Tim Friend, it's hardcore gameplay. That's right, we only do the finest gameplays here. God, that's not true at all. I mean, to be fair, I've only played Fire Emblem so far on this channel, but that's about to change tomorrow, actually, where we record something that I'm very, very excited about, and you should be very, very excited about it too, even though you'll be hearing it after it's done recording. So, I mean, it's hard for you to be excited about it because you don't know what it is yet. I mean, that part's obvious, but it's also hard because once you are hearing that you should get excited about me recording it, it will be done recording. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a little complex, little mental maths type deal. Let's see. This map is actually quite small once you sort of get the hang of it, after you sort of survive the initial rush, I guess, of getting to the chests. Doesn't look like there's a huge amount. I guess I could consolidate my forces, which would probably be a good idea, but I do want to pick up this Eclipse Tome. The Eclipse Tome is interesting. It's what's called a siege tome in the parlance of Fire Emblem enthusiasts, in that its range is enormous, but its accuracy is garbage. And its weight is high enough that makes it almost fucking impossible to dual attack with it. But it doesn't even do damage, it just reduces their HP, their current HP, I should say, by half. Which means you can't get a kill with it, but you can knock some pretty serious damage off of some large targets. Like apparently walls? Apparently that's a fucking thing, I never knew. Is just using it to attack breakable fucking walls. Which is genius, sort of in its own way, because walls ain't getting out of the way, so it doesn't matter how many, you know, how inaccurate you are with it, you're gonna hit it, it's a wall. But other than that, it's I don't think it's that useful. But we will get a use out of it because we will be fucking selling it for cash, for that hot cash. Let's see. I'm referring to my chart because that's a thing I have to do apparently. We are going to be getting Priscilla and Raven to have A-level support with each other. Which is kind of boring. It's not romantic, because they're brother and sister. And I'm here for the romance in these supports, man. I want that. I want those hearts in the eyes. I want to always be making kissy faces at each other. That's what I want out of my supports. But these guys are brother-sister, and though arguably, you can see them making kissy faces at each other, especially with some of that shit Priscilla says, that's not the kind of kissy shit I'm in for. I'm not in for that incestuous stuff, sorry to say. I'm not that sorry to say it, actually. You know what? I'm gonna be proud. Not really in for that shit. But if you are, be sure to not leave a comment because you will probably be lambasted. I don't know if that's true. I actually don't know what the feeling. You know what? Not gonna get into it. Not even. Is it too late? Probably yes. Should I censor it? I'll think about it. But anyway, that's a problem for you guys, or for me, and not necessarily for you guys. So we're gonna keep cautiously, carefully, quietly moving through this level. I'd want to lead with Oswin, but god damn it, he's gonna get a bunch of fucking experience anyway from murdering these other knights. So dumb. I wish. Why did I give a fucking torch to Oswin if he's just gonna storm forward and steal all the fucking experience? This guy is an Iron Lance? Iron Lance. Alright, it looks like that guy might go after Eliwood or Raven instead, which would be convenient for me. Florina is in a really scary spot this mission because I'm still uncertain. Oh, fuck! It's Theodore the Shrike of the Black Fang. You will die now. Oh, well. I mean, you gotta give him credit. He's not fucking around. And he misses. He's using the Eclipse Tome. Not the one we stole, obviously, but an identical copy. And as you can see, it is very, very inaccurate. But he was able to shoot at us from his throne in the other room, which gives you an indication of how dangerous shit like that can be. As if I'd had, you know, if it was something that could kill people, I suppose, then I'd be in some fucking trouble. But it's not, so I'm in less trouble, because he'll probably target it. I mean, I don't know, if I was leading with Oswin, it might be trouble, because it would do a lot of damage to him. There's those Pegasus Knights. Ouch. Those Pegasus Knights hurt. That one had a javelin. Is there another one? Not yet. How many... I wonder if we still got shots in this ballista. Yeah! Murder that one. Boop! Might as well get some use out of Rebecca while she's here. I mean, since we don't have the other characters that we're going to use yet, we might as well use Rebecca, I guess. Technically, it'd be more efficient to funnel all the experience into someone who we're actually going to continue using, I suppose. But that's sort of a technique that makes me feel gross in my stomach. I don't like using less than the maximum number of deployed characters if I can avoid it. Even though I'm pretty sure I've fucked up on that count multiple times in this playthrough. We're still gonna just try to not, you know, what's the term? Low manning is the gamer term for it, I suppose. Where you just use as few people as possible so you can feed experience into them and they'll become monstrosities. But that's not my game. I try to bring, I don't know, try to bring balance to the Force, not destroy it. God, that was dumb. I'm sorry about that reference, guys. I won't do that again. I might do that again. I've got a hankering for references. It's not that exciting, but it's what I am. I'm a reference hankerer. I've got my reference handkerchief ready to deploy. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep riffing. Let's heal Oswin, because we still do need that fucking Priscilla experience. As by God, if we're gonna get her and Raven together, she's gotta get fucking combat ready. And by combat ready, I mean not die in a single hit, preferably. Lynn and Hector will still move up, but they have to be next to each other, and Hector can't be next to Oswin or Florina or Eliwood. And Lynn can't be next to Florina or Eliwood or... Oh, fuck. It's a lot of shit. Anyway, Theodore fires Eclipse at Eliwood for a potential 5 damage, misses. This fucking Pegasus Knight comes in and gets absolutely trucked by Kent. Kent moving faster than the Pegasus Knight, probably because it was weighed down by a steel lance. Which seems like such a good idea with Pegasus Knights because of their low strength, but then it weighs them down so they're not fast enough to double attack things sometimes. And that's really where their strength is, their ability to hit 2-time. And we gotta exit this ballista. I think we're almost out of enemies here, which is nice. It's good for me, because that means we can get out of this chapter and onto an exciting one. I'm pretty excited about the next chapter. It's a pain in the bitch. Which is, that's a colloquial term, right? People know what I mean. It's hard, you know? It's one of the ones that I would get fucking stuck on as a child, just because it required such fucking, like, like mental gymnastics almost. I want to say that, but that's not true. It's like it was such like it had to be executed so perfectly that it was difficult to execute. You know, it was hard. It was fucking hard. Like you get so many good things in it, but only if you can move quickly enough. And oh god, if you move the wrong person in the wrong direction and you're not fast enough on the thing, and then you're gonna miss the thing and the guy, and oh god, it's tough. It's fucking tough. It looks like we're pretty clear on enemies though, which is it surprises me. I thought this would be harder, you know? And that's not something that I like to say, but it's something that's true. I thought this would be a harder mission. But I mean, we are pretty much out of time here on this episode. So, looks like no one went after this chest. So, I'll see if we need to go after it for next time on Tim Friend. Tim Friend.